Tools in a new world. I love words. I love the way they sound, especially the ones that sound the way they should sound. At one point in our history, a human lay down on a bed of animal skins and uttered the word soft. Soft. Feels good inside. Another of my favorite words is harmony and joyous. And then there's the one that humans have been striving for eons. Peace. And then there's the words that don't at all sound the way they should. What happens inside of you when I say the word communism? I know it makes me cringe a little. Even now, decades after people were killed for even saying it, the word still has power. But what does the word really mean? An ism is a doctrine or a belief system, something to worship. The root of communism is commune. To most, this brings to mind a band of hippies living in a compound, growing their own food, raising and homeschooling their young. Community living by the rules of nature, instead of living by the rules of a warring society that doesn't serve their ideal of peace. Commune is also the root of the word community. What image does that bring to mind? Community. Many people working together in harmony, living together in peace. The village raising the children, the elders honored. Each has his own talent, and his talents are traded for the talents of others. Now, how do you feel when I say the word socialism? Again, it's like fingernails scraping down a blackboard. The only thing I know about socialism is that they do it in Canada. But as a good American, I'm not supposed to like it. But again, what does the word socialism mean? Its very root is social, an interaction with others. And it is the root of the word society. Community and society are so close in their meaning that they sleep in the same bed with soft. Society is the glue that holds us together. It is the stickum that bonds us together as the infrastructure of our community. Community is dependent on society in order to survive, for without it, there would be chaos. Chaos in our financial systems, chaos in our lending institutions, economic crisis. It would seem to me then, if communism is the worship of community, and socialism is the worship of society, that capitalism is the worship of money, with a capital M. But money is a tool, and was designed to use with other tools to build a community and a society. When did the tool become the goal? Paying attention and having intention will be key. The Neanderthals died out because after 100,000 years, they were still using the same tools. They could not imagine a different future, so they had no future. Simone Butler, 2005. Money is a tool, nothing more. We worship it, we prostitute ourselves for it, we humiliate ourselves over it, some kill for it. And yet, it has no more significance than a hammer. When we don't have a hammer, we find something else to pound in that nail that will hold us together. It is our nature to be creative. But somehow that nature has been repressed. And now we mourn over a dying tool. Our money is allowed to say God, yet we are not. Our money has become our ruler instead of the tool it was intended to be. It is not the only tool. If humans would stop their worrying about it for just a moment, they would be creative and find other tools. What will we do when our money is useless? We will barter. We will share our talents, and we will give from our hearts, for our talents are our joy and should be our jobs. We were given these talents for a purpose, to create. The education of our young has got to evolve. The curriculum that has been taught in schools is as ancient as the history that is drummed into us. It skips pieces of our time that have been preparing us for today. It is geared toward a slower being. It is geared toward things we no longer need to learn. Technology has taken over this task so that we may create. Creation comes from our young, and we must let them. Nonprofit organizations bombard us with solicitations for money. They take the money we have already given them and spend it on getting more. They destroy our trees, use our natural resources to provide us with little gifts to entice us to donate. Or worse, they guilt us into it by using gore and brutality. We send them more, they ask for more, as they try to educate a world not to waste. We need to start with education, not raise money to educate. Our non-profs need to ask for help, and we need to give our time to the cause that is near and dear to our own heart. For that is the cause not that we have chosen, but that has been chosen for us along with our God-given talent. I am living my passion. How many of you know that the cheetah will become extinct in Kenya in the wild within 5 years? I'm not asking that the cheetah become your passion any more than I'm asking the children. But the cheetah is an icon to stand before these children and to let them find their own passion. I am giving them a voice in what is quickly becoming their world before they fall prey to capitalism, so that they can learn and work together in their community and build their society. For if we wait until they graduate from college, our precious animals will be gone, and the only thing left in their place will be history. We have a town full of failing businesses and a failing economy. It's not likely to turn around anytime soon. We can't afford to pay the people to work the job and keep it alive, so we lay them off, and they find other work, or if they have been paying attention, they get creative. Those who don't will despair. Those who don't will not evolve. The businesses must change their ways in order to survive as well, or they will fail. Many of them have failed already, and everyone sits around with their head in their hands and says, "What will we do?" The businesses need to get creative. We need to start an intern program with the high school and have these interns work the jobs that the businesses can't afford to pay them to work. These interns will learn, but moreover, they will teach the company, and when it is time to pay, there will be enough again. These interns, in turn, will mentor the young. They will set policy and cast aside those words that don't work. And the curriculum will turn from geometry to conservation. They will learn to write by writing to others around the world and sharing ideals and ideas. They will solve the world's problems instead of inheriting them. There is a whole movement of human beings in this day, right now, who have left their high-paying jobs to be creative and to contribute their talents in a world in need. I am one of them. Anyone holding on to the old ways will die out and take the world with it if we don't get the consciousness of humanity to a higher level. Change your focus. Money is a tool. This is our mantra. Let us find the right tool for the job instead of trying to find the right job for the tool. We need to take back our right to say God from our money, for we created it, and we created the need for it, so we can create what has to be used in its place.